This episode of ETC is brought to you by Go90. Hey guys, we went to New York Comic Con this past weekend and had an incredible time.
Yeah, we wanted to thank Go90 for sending us there last minute so that we could meet all of you and see all the cool stuff that New York Comic Con has to offer. Let's get right into the video. Yes.
So guys, we're out here in New York Comic Con 2015. This is my first time at New York Comic Con. I'm having a blast so far. We're gonna do some stuff here that everyone should do at the con. We're gonna see some great cosplay. We're gonna check out some comic books. We're gonna see some signings.
Yeah, and we're gonna spend a lot of money
We're gonna spend
that
way
we
too
don't
much
have.
money, yes. And we're gonna, of course, go over to the artist section because we love talking to the artists at this convention, especially the one in San Diego. You've seen our coverage before. So let's get into it. Let's check out what the con has.
Yeah.
Standing here with Paul Schipper, who, if he's not legendary yet, damn it, he will be in a very short amount of time. Your art is incredible. What have you brought to New York Comic Con?
Oh, we got a few things. I did some Force Awakens artwork, just character sketches and things. So trying to sell those.
Did you get commissioned by Disney for the Star Wars stuff, or is it just
Unfortunately
a
not. So,
passion project?
Yeah, it's just for fun. It was very last minute coming here, and I just thought I wanted to do something because, you know, I'd love to do the poster. So
yeah,
but,
put your foot in the door.
Yeah, it's for fun. I also got Army of Darkness, which is a cover I worked on for Shout Factory. Just got a few of those. That's coming out. Pre-order's already gone out of that for the Blu-ray. So,
yeah. Is there a specific place that you can get your covers in stores? Do they go to certain stores, or is it just online?
I don't know actually. Well, I think they're available in some stores in America, but online mostly with Shout Factory.
And then where can people find you online?
I'm at paulshipperstudio.com. I'm on Twitter at Paul Schipper, Instagram at Paul Schipper.
Awesome. I'm here with Anthony Petri, who is showing off his stuff here at New York Comic Con. So what did you bring with you this time around?
For this show, I've got all of my posters from my solo show at Gallery 1988 this past year.
It's based on like maps and
yeah, the theme of the show was charts, so we got architectural diagrams, maps that were based kind of within the world of the movies.
Let's talk about this one, because this one's super cool.
Thank you.
Like, where do you start with something like this? Like, is it just an idea that you have in your head and then you kind of map everything else out? Or what were you thinking when you went into this?
Going into charts, what you have to kind of think of is how can this be an object that sits within the world of the movie? Technically, like, this could be something that you'd find in like the gift shop of Jurassic Park. And that was kind of the idea of where it started. But then how do you take that and do an interesting twist on it? So the island is obviously not shaped like a dinosaur head, but it's just how do you be clever in a way that will differentiate this from an actual Jurassic Park product.
Chum Chart, which I own and it's great. That one is a bit more subtle, but it's a beautiful piece. But there's at one point on Twitter, I believe that you had to set someone straight because explain what happened.
Sure, I think people kind of take them a little bit too literally, and you know, they're supposed to be fun and playful and more figurative. And I think somebody pointed out that, well, Amity Island isn't actually shaped that way, and you have to kind of explain that, well, Amity Island's not real, first of all, and second of all, it's just a piece of artwork that evokes certain emotions, and it's really just kind of a fun thing.
And it's a shark.
It's also a giant shark.
Yeah. What do you find different between San Diego and New York, and I guess which one do you prefer at this point?
No, that's a great question. I think the main difference between New York and San Diego is I think New York in general is bigger retail-wise. People are here to buy stuff. I think in San Diego, they are there to buy stuff, but there's also big production companies that are kind of previewing their new stuff for the new seasons.
Is there anything that you have coming up that we should look forward to, or?
Look, I'll give you exclusive. Next year, September 2016, Charts 2 at Gallery 88.
Awesome, very cool. And where can people find all of your stuff?
AnthonyPetri.com and at Zombie Bacons on everything else.
I'm here with Adam from Hero Complex Gallery in LA. You have some of the best and most diverse sort of. There's just so much cool here. I've spent too much money. Tell us about your gallery, please.
You know, we've been doing this for about 3.5 years. We've been scaling up about 200% every year. The fan support has been amazing. I really have to praise all the artists who come out. They're sitting right here. We've had 14 artists visit with us and do signings every day of the con.
Yeah, this whole sort of industry, I guess, I don't even know what to call it, but of kind of fan service posters for collectors is still sort of new. It's kind of just in the last like 5 to 10 years. Like, how have you seen this sort of grow into a really big community?
I've just seen it ratchet up like just the last 3 years. Like, it is climbing so fast, and everyone is hungry for this kind of art, and it's just we're happy and humbled to be able to make a few pieces that people actually like and come out in droves for. The first day we were here, we had a line of like 80 people all day long until 4 p.m., from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
So if people are visiting Los Angeles or live in Los Angeles, how do they find your gallery?
Just go to hcgart.com and you can find us. We're a little underground. We have no storefront. We have no signage, but you know, on show nights, all you have to do is look at the line outside the door and you go, what's going on over there? And then you walk in and it's like a Nirvana inside.
Well, thanks for talking to me.
Yeah.
Love your gallery.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you very much.
This is dumb. Wow. Sure spent a lot.
I'm exhausted. This whole trip is like, everything was so last minute. It was so down to the wire, and you can't sleep in New York anyway, especially when
No.
there's a giant convention like this going on. So
No sleep till Brooklyn.
yeah, exactly. So I'm exhausted, but we had a great time here. I got to meet, shake hands, and get stuff signed by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, so that was like a dream come true.
The Batman guys.
Yeah, and I have to protect that comic book on the flight home, which is going to be just terrible.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hovering over it like a
A
newborn
lot of
child.
valuables to stuff into an airplane. Yeah, I got some great posters from Anthony Petri, a great Back to the Future poster from Hero Complex Gallery.
I got the another Back to the Future poster from Hero Complex
Yeah.
Gallery as well. Yours
Got
is
two
like
prints from
it's
Rich
crazy.
Pellegrino as
Yeah.
well.
We got some shirts. We got some actual graphic novels. We
Oh,
got one
yeah.
about beer.
We got the history of beer as a
And then
graphic
the-
novel and the Bible part too.
We got the sequel to the Bible.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Can't wait to see what Jesus does next.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
We also had a great fan meetup. We met a bunch of you people.
Yeah, very nice people out there. Hello. Thanks for coming out and not making us look weird by standing alone in the street. That was a lot of fun. It's always great meeting people like that. So it was just a blast. And above all, we had a great time at this one. I honestly, I'll say it, I enjoyed New York Comic Con more than San Diego Comic Con.
Oh, it's a better con.
Absolutely.
Sorry, San Diego, but this place has their shit together
I
more.
mean, Saturday was crazy because of how many people were there, but that's like anywhere. But it still didn't feel as crazy as San Diego, like in a good way.
You can actually
Very good
stop
way.
and look at people's great cosplay without being ushered away by an angry security guard.
Yeah, what was some of your favorite cosplays you saw?
We saw a Scarecrow that was just incredible. We saw Jimmy Buffett
That was my
from the
favorite.
2 seconds in Jurassic World that he was in,
Yeah,
holding the
Jimmy
margaritas.
Buffett's cosplay was amazing. The Hulkbuster, we saw the
Hulkbuster is
Hulkbuster.
amazing.
And I don't know, we got to see a bunch of good friends that we usually don't get to see because they're all tucked away up here in New York. So it's fun seeing them as well. So guys, I guess it comes down to this: if you're going to go to a Comic-Con, make
Do
it
it
New
right.
York. Make it New York Comic-Con. Trust us, we know what we're talking about. And we'll talk to you soon from the comfort of our own office after we get some sleep.
See you back in LA.
Yep. What a trip! We cannot wait until we go back next year, hopefully.
Thanks again to Go90 for sending us over there. And this November, be sure to check out our good friend Jerome ASF's Bach Chronicles, brought to you by Go90.
Yep.